WMNF 88.5, it is the one and only Masani Musa.
And it's your girl, Jay Honey. What is up, y'all? We are live in the Vibe right now, and we have some special guests.
Yes. Joining us here in the Vibe, we have...
Kronos Genesis, the one and only.
Yes.
The ones and only.
And where are you guys based out of for people who don't know?
We're based out of the good old 81 Trey, Tampa, Florida.
True, I feel you.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. What do you do? Who is Kronos Genesis?
Well, let's see. I myself, my name is ZoGodX. That's what I go by. I'm the MC, also new lead producer as well.
It's true.
Okay.
Add that to my repertoire. And then my guy over here, Sal. Say, what's up, Sal? Say something, man.
Good evening.
So how did you two link up and start the group?
Well, long ago in a place far, far away.
It's up the street.
Yeah, up the street. So basically we met in high school, you know what I mean? And we just had this commonality for rap music and stuff like that. So we just came together, you know, started making some beats after a while and started writing some rhymes and just became a group after that.
True. So how did you come up with the name Kronos Genesis? Like, what does it mean?
Well, I think Sal could explain this one.
It means, what's it mean? You got it.
You see people like, yo, every time
Putting them on the spot.
everywhere I go, never fails. At work, at home, here, everybody put me on the spot. Always got to be the leader. Always got to be the representative, the spokesman.
I'll let you take care of it.
See,
Kronos Genesis is Kronos is I don't know. I can't say what mythology it's from, but he's a god. He's a god of time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Genesis just meaning the beginning, meaning that linking them together.
Time begins all the time.
All the time.
So yeah, it's kind of like I guess somebody said it before, where like you have like music trends that last every 5-7 years.
True.
And then you got something new that comes up again, and then it starts up the whole music all over again. So yeah, it's kind of like that.
True.
So how would you define the music that you guys make?
How we would define it, I would say it's very honest, timeless as well. I mean, I guess that's a big thing to say, but yeah, I consider our stuff as timeless, especially going back on it. Actually, I recently went back and listened to our stuff, and yeah,
I guess it's driven more by ideas. It's trying to break through rather than, appeal. It was always the idea based off of like trying to portray rap as a bigger image or a bigger idea, or making it transcend or progress, or give it some transition.
Progression is key.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got to talk about you guys' new project, The Fifth Flow.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say floor.
Well, I pronounce it Fifth Flow.
Oh, okay.
So Fifth Flow. Now that's mainly my project. That's my little side project.
Okay.
Cause so this how it happened. So basically, I've been making beats, but like not seriously like that.
Right.
And so I stumbled upon this genre of music that's like big on the internet called vaporwave.
Okay.
So it's like some groovy, like mellow out type music.
Right.
It's been around for a while, so I figure, I already like stuff from the 80s anyway.
Yeah.
So I just kind of just messed around with it, sampled it, and I made one beat, and I was like, okay, let me see if I could do it again. And I just started.
Did it a couple more times, 8 more times.
True.
I did a couple more times, started an experiment, and then it just came up to be Fifth Flow.
Well, I know we listened to the whole tape, and it definitely gave me nostalgic type feels.
Yeah.
What's that?
So, the Fifth Flow obviously is nostalgic as I don't know what.
Yeah.
But we want to get into that track. Is that okay if we can do that right now? You know what I'm saying?
Go
Know
ahead.
what I'm saying? So, we're going to get into it, and then we're going to talk about it once we come back from off the break. So if you have any requests or shout outs, you can hit us up 813-239-9663, or you can hit us up on social media at The Vibe is Live.
And in the meantime, where can everybody find you guys on social media?
Oh man, the Facebooks, the Twitters at Chronogenesis, Facebook, Chronogenesis, Facebook.com/Chronogenesis, also SoundCloud, Bandcamp, and YouTube. Type in Chronogenesis with a K. It's spelled with a K. Kronos Genesis.
Alrighty. So let's get into the fifth flow. Make sure you keep it locked right here. It's your girl, Jay Honey.
And Masani Musa in The Vibe.
Android 16, Barcel monster. Many exhibits, swift for flick. Excalibur concrete. Came in like DMC, kicking doors to your private party. Since this experiment been fresh to the show. At Lottie Dottie, have me padlock. I'm the answer, crack cases like Matlock. Forever conceived a microphone matrimony. Call it a wedlock. Optimum lyrical form is prime. Slay dragons overthrew empires, but Excalibur doing crimes for my times. Slow warrior, no curry in this Haitian step and fetch it. Voodoo curses your death, so put that on your Jesus necklace. Lacerate vertebrae, use vein vines to lend slave minds. Tied to 4 horses, apocalypse, crucifix, cross eyes. Ill seed distilled and discharged from the fetuses. Feed us flesh, cause blue eyes can see us. Metal carpets, carved out corpses, skeleton caper harps. Skill axis off equilibrium, axis sharp. Fuse burned through funerals, flesh, bone, and muscle tissue. From Elder Scrolls, Ironite, the Excalibur with no issue. Can't belabor the labor flavors of rhymes that I savor. Fuck who cares or who's cater. My rhymes would kill like Al Qaeda. Styles beta, viruses verse verbatim, delete the data. Transfer nice megabytes, suffice motherboard debaters. I'm hyperventilating, and it's very stimulating. But the reverberating words I'm contemplating. Just stating it's bars over everything. Don't need sway to brag. Gonna kill a guy, get you gat, and do that. But enough of the belittling, avoiding impulsive sediments. Tea party kettle sets, crying over spilled milk settlements. With these tablets, I encrypt the epistle like Pete when I shoot the 2-4s like pistols. The venomous lyricist, double dragon tag team exhibitionist. Unparalleled balance, verblitz precisionist. Zones of the planes, paradox dimensions. To exhibit my lyrical calisthenics, not to mention. Infiltrate ciphers, to hype and siphon crowns. Like I might as well when I touch go on the mics and decipher sounds. I love to play games with MCs called hiding nicks. Cause when I exit swift, I live carcasses. Non-imperial lyrical sins, ovulating propagation. The Excalibur assassination, sensation. Scintillate the axiom I, training your vision. Extraterrestrial contention is missing. Labyrinth slaps and depths of pseudo odors. Quoting addiction, inequitable lyricists. Centographs, graphs chassis apagus. Absent hieroglyphs, cringe catacombs abyss. Kids emulate metamorph devices amputated. Sinking psyche collective stupidity emulated. Accelerated data depleted. Control, alt delete. Defeated, now control. Search for the alternative key. Concealing your beings. Our mechanisms convene. Dismantling androids conserves energy means. Sapient rectile erectus calingus dysfunction. Creation's presence bear gifts of trepidation. Embryonic bionic sources old and iconic. There's enough heat to burn souls, suns, and the supersonics. Cascade a facade and fade into anility. Animal animus reasoning, Casadum ability. Astronomical knowledge asphyxiate the stronghold. Core sees the interface nexus, antidotes told. Technically intertwined, but no chromosome, no remind. Humanoid automatons repel element bonds, utilitarian demise. Cohorts into ultramagnetic electronic components. The great man, enlightened Elvin, like the fall of Romans.
WMNF 88.5. That was Fifth Floor by Kronos Genesis.
Yes. So can y'all tell us a little bit about that track?
Well, okay.
How it came about?
All right. I'm trying to think how that track came about. Oh, all right. So I'm a big fan of punk rock as well.
True.
And I was sampling this group. I don't know if y'all heard about them. They're called Death. They made that documentary a few years back about how.
Yeah.
So so I was like just playing around and stuff like that. I sampled one of their chords, and that's how that song came to be.
Wow. Weren't they like the pioneers of hip hop, or not hip hop, rock?
Punk, like kind of like before Ramones, Black Flag and stuff like that.
And they were black, which is
that's
crazy.
what's up.
Yeah.
They came out 2 years before the Ramones.
Yeah, Ramones and like Black Flag and stuff. Yeah,
Black Flag was in the 80s.
That's what's up. So do you draw inspiration from groups like that? Well, you just said you did, but what other groups do you draw inspiration from?
I just draw inspiration from whatever I like at the moment.
Sure.
I kind of don't really stick to one group or one genre really.
Okay.
I'm just at the point now where I just be like everywhere.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm getting into listening to like big band music, like like stuff from like the 30s and 40s.
Right.
Wow.
That's
Stuff like that. It's kind of cool, and I'm listening to like a lot of Eartha Kitt too.
Yes.
Eartha Kitt was amazing, ahead of her time.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, like her voice is like incredible.
Yeah.
So, I think we need to get into y'all's next track. Can you explain?
Oh yeah,
how this one came about?
Okay, all right. So first and foremost, I'm originally from Boston, so I love my New Edition to death. Every time there's a show near, I gotta go. They're my boys for life.
Were they from Boston? Or are they
yes.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
OP Roxbury.
Shout out to Boston.
Yes, Roxbury, the Bury. But that's pretty much like if you had to make me listen to one R&B group for the rest of my life, it's New Edition. All day.
True. Did you see the New Edition movie?
Of course I did.
True.
Of course I did.
Did you like it?
Of course I did.
Okay, true. I feel you.
And I'm still looking at it. I'm still looking at it. Every time I sing all the songs and everything, I know it's kind of corny, but whatever. I don't care.
It is
they were a really good group.
They were.
Really good group. They had the songs, and I mean, for me, it's just like the instrumentation, the production, and stuff like that.
Right.
And so, as I was making this project, I was listening to like another song, and it was just weird because, I like to mix vocals on other instrumentals, see how they sound, stuff like that. And so the vocals for Can You Stand the Rain, which was the song that I, got the vocals from, it matched to this Alexander O'Neal joint.
True.
And so I just put that together and bam.
Yes.
So.
Hey, drawing inspiration from different generations. That's awesome.
So we're going to go ahead and get into Can You Weather the Storm. Again, if you have any requests or shout outs, you can hit us up 813-239-9663, or you can hit us up on social media at The Vibe is Live, and we'll get your request on the air. Right now, this is Kronos Genesis with Can You Weather the Storm. Keep it locked.
The Vibe.
Anxiety certain causing swift rifts through separation. Sweating the technique, hype beats cause of off-beats archetype. Inferior type Greek reliefs that attempts to unplug mics. Definitive foes oppose constantly, tiptoes around hostility, yet maintain a distorted sense of achievement and positivity cause of promotional predictability. Never truly address it without shipping or handling. Returning to sender with a splendid smile to stamp out the genuine. Hip styles, usually old styles, originality futile. Enlightened deities from iniquities of that same child herding cattle crowds. Sock puppets ventriloquize with others shoved in their subconscious posterior. While people blue and violent within spectrum to appear superior. Not saying Maurice, but God. Excalibur's reach depths of tombs to Timbuktu. Penetrate the vortex, verbal complexity of fourth dimension salute. Get over yourself, get over the past and over the bullshit. Levitate off the butterfly pimp on someone else's pulpit. I decipher all cylinders with cone mics, bass times height. Pythagorean theorem speaks volumes with split isosceles is right. Back to the very premise that distinguish enemies of the novelties. Then break free from the matrix convictions. Sovereignty, born in the original sin of man that plagued my untimely death. Finished reborn warrior, the only variable X. Tongue licks of flicker flames, wicked lyrics that wickers lames. Demolish craniums, constructive barriers swiftly. Call a ninja crane, parodies of young deities, none of which is aligned with the winter solstice. Affiliate Minotaur, expose dead winter soldiers. Black mass can escape the light, nor the energy that forms into the dominant god, which is this energy. Started with that starship, a Death Star on hardships. Ain't aviate past the sky, cause even Icarus may fly shit. No peace, no serenity when it comes to this soliloquy. So when I penetrate this yoga flame, no it's God till infinity. Particular morphemes are silent between consonants. Vain is the morphine that clutch my lyrics to its vowels constant.
Those who hate me don't win unless you hate them.
That was God Complex by Kronos Genesis. Very deep song.
Yes.
A lot of loaded lyrics. So you have to talk about that a little bit.
Yes. So basically that God Complex, we wrote that because it was a lot of stuff going on that we see around us. Just like it's kind of like a combination of like a message that talks about people that are very narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these days, and, you know, everything is about me, and all that. Yeah. And at the same time, it's for those sucker MCs out there, you know, on some...
The God complex,
you know...
Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you finish, but...
Go ahead.
All right. God complex is like, it's just this complex that people just have. Like, everyone has it, and it's funny because it's like, if you go backwards, if you go to like Jesus or Messiah complex, it's more of a effect on your mentality. It's like you're basically insane if you have a Messiah complex. But it's funny that it's just God complex, everyone has one, and it's just common. And I guess we just saw that in the scene a lot. It's more often like than any kind of like than anything that really matters. It's overall you get this impression of like, it's, I don't know, there's this whole fake celebrity kind of deal when it comes to the scene, and I didn't dig it.
Do you think social media has a lot to do with that nowadays? The narcissism and God complexes of people?
Of course. You know, I guess Facebook kind of gave people a bigger platform to be more narcissistic.
It's a device. I mean, it's basically me all day, 24/7.
Yeah, that's why I try not to be on it as much as I do.
Yeah,
I just end up watching random World Star videos and, you know, people being ratchet and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, kind of makes me feel better as a person. It do.
It's really it's a lot better than anything else that's going on out there. World Star is the best website. I'm promoting World Star right now.
See, you know what? I'm done. Okay.
World Star has come a long way, because World Star used to be like really, really big, and now it's kind of died down a little bit, I think.
It has, but you know, at least I still got my Maury too. You know, that made me feel better too.
See, Maury ain't real at all. Like,
it ain't, but it makes me feel better as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm in a bad situation. No, these people are in a worse situation. You know, that and Steve Wilkos.
See,
and Jerry Springer, but
see, Jerry Springer just hilarious because that's obviously fake, but it's hilarious to me.
Fake trash. I can't even deal.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just so
And Family Matters. You watch Family Matters 24/7. Tell the truth. This is the real inspiration behind God Complex. Is Family Matters.
no.
Right, all seasons.
But I do watch Family Matters though.
Where?
And
How?
On Hulu.
Oh,
For real, they got Family
wow.
Matters on Hulu.
I had no
Where
idea.
you been?
Where clearly not on Hulu.
I'm on
Shoot.
Black Mirror right now on Netflix. I'm watching all 4 seasons of it straight. It's
True.
kind of messing with my brain, my mind, but
Yeah, well,
it's good.
yeah, true. Yeah, actually, I did start watching that too. Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
It's deep.
Yes, but yeah, Family Matters. Oh, and they just came out with Living Single on Hulu too.
Oh, yes.
wow.
We
I'm
definitely
about
got
to
to
watch
check
that too. Yeah.
Yes. I love Living
Yes, because
Single.
Khadijah was bae at one point, so gotta watch it.
I gotta revisit Living Single. I don't know the characters by name anymore.
All right, Sinclair,
Regine.
Khadijah, Regine, Maxine,
What show is this?
Kyle.
yeah, Kyle,
Living Single.
Overton. Yeah, see,
one
that's one
with
of them
Queen
shows I be
Latifah?
trying to introduce him to,
Overton was bae back in the day. Y'all don't think so? He was such a humble guy. Like, he was,
I don't know.
So nice.
I don't know. Even as a kid, I always thought he was like, I don't know. He was just like bumbling, I guess. Like, I don't know. But I guess him and Sinclair worked out because they pretty much alike.
Yeah, they really are.
Shout out to Living Single.
For real. But,
Shout
but
out.
y'all, like, where can everybody find y'all on social media?
Oh man, like the Facebooks. The Facebooks and the Twitters at Kronos Genesis / Kronos Genesis on the Facebook as well. We're mainly on those two. Oh, also Instagram as well. My bad, Instagram.
True.
Kronos Genesis as well with a K. So
And SoundCloud for your music?
SoundCloud, Kronos Genesis on the SoundCloud as well. Just type it in. All our songs and tracks drop down and all that, and the Bandcamp as well.
True.
And YouTube.
All right. Well, y'all, we got to take a little quick break, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll be back, and we have the Upstate Cats coming up next. We're going to chop it up with them, and yeah, get these good vibes rolling. So keep it locked.
Rolling.
Masani Musa
Jay Honey.
in the vibe.
She's asked for sympathy. She better look for Bruce Jenner.